Hello and welcome. It is so good to have you here with me today. I am Olivia from Learn English Easy, and this is a safe place for you. This is a place for you to feel good about your English. This is a place for you to feel hope. Today, we talk about a very big problem. A problem that so many English learners have. Maybe you have this problem too. You listen to English. You understand the words. You understand the meaning. But then you want to speak. And the words do not come out. Your mouth feels heavy. Your mind feels empty. You feel stuck. You feel frustrated. You think, why is this happening? I understand the words. So why can I not say the words? If you feel this way, I want you to know something very important. You are not alone. So many people feel this way. And I want you to know something else. This is not your fault. You did not do anything wrong. This is a normal part of learning a language. Today, we will understand why this happens. We will talk about the reasons, and we will talk about what you can do. We will find a new way forward, a way that is kind to you, a way that is positive. So find a comfortable place. Maybe you have a cup of tea or coffee. Just relax. Listen to my voice. This is listening practice. This is also motivation for your heart. Let us begin this journey together. You and me. Let us understand the problem, and let us find the solution. I want you to think about your brain. Your brain is an amazing thing. It is like a big, beautiful house. And inside this house, there are many rooms. For English, there are two very important rooms in your brain. I want you to imagine them. The first room is very big and very comfortable. This is your listening room. This is the room for English that you understand. You have spent a lot of time in this room. You watch movies in English. You listen to songs in English. You listen to my videos. You put English sounds into this room for a long, long time. So this room is full. It is strong. When you hear English, your brain goes to this room. It finds the words. It understands the meaning. This is wonderful. This is a great success. You should be very proud of this room. But there is a second room. I want you to imagine this second room. This room is for your speaking. This is the room where your English words live when you want to talk. Now, how does this room look? For many of you, this room is very small. It is dark. It is a little bit cold. You have not visited this room very often. The door is closed. Why is the door closed? Because you are afraid. You are shy. You think, what if I make a mistake? What if my words are wrong? What if people laugh? So you have one big, strong room for listening, and one small, weak room for speaking. This is the first big reason why you understand but cannot speak. You have two different Englishes in your brain. Your listening English is very, very good. Your speaking English is just a baby. It needs your help. It needs your love. It needs you to open the door and spend some time inside. This is not a bad thing. It is just a thing. When you understand this, you can see the problem clearly. The problem is not that you are bad at English. The problem is that one part of your English is very strong, and the other part is very weak. So what is the goal? The goal is to make your speaking room as big and strong and comfortable as your listening room. And we can do that. Together, we can do that. Now, let us talk about the thing that keeps the door to your speaking room closed. Let us talk about fear. Fear is like a monster. It is a big, scary monster that sits in front of the speaking room door. This monster has a loud voice. It says things to you. It says, "Do not speak. You will make a mistake. Your grammar is bad. Your pronunciation is strange. People will not understand you. It is better to be quiet. It is safer to just listen." Does this sound familiar? I think it does. I have met this monster too. When I was learning another language, this monster was my best friend. He was always with me. He always gave me bad advice, and I listened to him. For a long time, I listened to him. I was quiet. I did not speak. And what happened? My listening room became bigger and bigger, but my speaking room became smaller and smaller. I was feeding the monster with my fear. I was making the monster stronger. But one day, I asked a question. I asked, what is the worst thing that can happen? If I make a mistake, what will happen? Will the world end? Number. Will people laugh? Maybe, but probably not. Most people are kind. Most people are happy that you try to speak their language. And if someone laughs, is that a big problem? Number. It is a small moment. Then it is finished. You must be stronger than the fear monster. You must tell the monster, "Thank you for trying to protect me. But I do not need your protection now. I am safe. I am learning. I am allowed to make mistakes. Making mistakes is how I learn." Every time you try to speak, you make the fear monster smaller. Every time you say a word, even a small word, you take away a little piece of the monster, and you give that piece to your speaking room. Your speaking room becomes a little brighter, a little warmer. I want you to think about this. What is your fear monster saying to you? Is it telling you to be quiet? Is it telling you that you are not good enough? I want you to answer your monster today. Say, "Hello, monster. I see you, but I am not listening to you today. Today, I will try. Today, I will speak one word, just one word. That is how you start. That is how you win." There is another reason why speaking is difficult. It is about speed, the speed of thought and the speed of speech. Let me explain. When you listen to English, the words come to you. You do not need to find the words. You just need to understand them. Your brain is very fast at understanding. It can understand a sentence even if you do not know every word. This is because your listening room is so big and full. It is like a supercomputer for understanding. But speaking is different. When you want to speak, you must do many things at the same time. First, you must find an idea. What do I want to say? Then, you must find the English words for that idea. You must put the words in the right order. You must think about grammar. Is it I go or I went? You must think about pronunciation. How do I say this word? And you must do all of this very, very fast. In a conversation, People do not wait for 10 minutes for your sentence. They wait for a few seconds. So your brain is slow at speaking because it is doing a very hard job. It is like a new worker in a big factory. The worker knows the factory, he has a map, but he does not know how to use the machines very well. He is slow. He makes mistakes. This is normal. Your brain needs practice. It needs to practice the specific job of speaking. Listening is like watching someone else use the machines. Speaking is like using the machines yourself. You can watch for 100 hours, but when you use the machine for the first time, your hands will be slow. This is not bad. This is learning. We need to train your brain for speed. We need to make the path from your idea to your mouth much shorter. We need to make it a highway, not a small, dirty road. How do we do that? We do that with repetition. We do that with practice. We do that by speaking, even when it is slow, even when it is difficult. Do not worry about speed now. Speed will come later. First, worry about being clear. Worry about trying. Your sentences can be slow. That is okay. Your sentences can be short. That is okay. The goal is to connect your brain to your mouth. The goal is to open the path. With time, the path will become wider, and the words will travel faster. I think many of you are perfectionists. What is a perfectionist? A perfectionist is a person who wants everything to be perfect. No mistakes. Only 100% correct. This is a beautiful quality in many parts of life. But in language learning, it is a very big problem. You want to speak English perfectly. You want perfect grammar. You want perfect pronunciation. You want to sound like a movie star from Hollywood. So you wait. You wait until you are ready. You think, I will speak when my English is perfect. But let me tell you a secret. Your English will never be perfect. And my English is not perfect. No one's English is perfect. Language is for communication. It is for sharing ideas. It is for connecting with other people. If you can share your idea, if the other person understands you, then you are successful. It does not matter if you make a grammar mistake. It does not matter if your pronunciation is not 100% perfect. Think about people who speak your native language. Do they always speak perfectly? Number, they make mistakes. They forget words. They say and ah, but you understand them. You do not think, oh, his grammar is bad. I will not listen to him. Number, you listen to the idea. You listen to the meaning. It is the same with your English. People will listen to your meaning. They will not look for your mistakes. Unless you are in an English exam, people do not care about small mistakes. They care about you. They care about what you want to say. So I want you to change your goal. Your goal is not to speak perfect English. Your goal is to communicate. Your goal is to connect. Your goal is to share your thoughts and your feelings. When you change your goal, you take away the power from the perfectionist inside you. You tell the perfectionist, "Thank you for your help. But now I want to communicate. I want to connect. I want to have a friend." That is more important than perfect grammar. This is a very, very important step. Please think about this. Are you a perfectionist? Is the perfectionist stopping you from speaking? If the answer is yes, then you must tell the perfectionist to take a little holiday, just for one day, just for one conversation. Try to speak without thinking about mistakes. See what happens. I think you will feel free. Let us talk about practice. You know that practice is important. But what kind of practice? You practice listening. You watch videos. You listen to music. This is good practice, but this is practice for your listening room. It does not help your speaking room very much. To build your speaking room, you need speaking practice. This seems obvious, right? But so many learners forget this. They think, if I listen more, then I will speak better. This is only partly true. Listening gives you the words. It gives you the sounds. But it does not teach your mouth how to move. It does not teach your brain how to find words quickly. Speaking is a physical skill. It is like swimming. You can read 10 books about swimming. You can watch 100 videos about swimming. But when you go into the water for the first time, you will not know how to swim. Your body does not know the movements. Your body needs to practice the movements. Your mouth is a muscle. Your tongue is a muscle. They need to practice making English sounds. They need to get strong and flexible for English. How do you make your mouth strong for English? You speak, you talk, you say words out loud. Even if you are alone, you must move your mouth. You also need mental practice. Your brain needs to practice finding words quickly. It needs to practice making sentences quickly. This is also a skill. And you practice this skill by making sentences, by trying to speak, even when it is slow. So the problem for many of you is not a lack of practice. It is a lack of the right kind of practice. You are practicing listening, but you are not practicing speaking. From today, I want you to change this. I want you to add speaking practice to your day. Every day, even if it is only for 5 minutes. 5 minutes of speaking is better than 5 hours of listening for your speaking skill. What can you do? You can talk to yourself. You can describe your room. You can say what you are doing. I am making coffee. The coffee is hot. I like coffee. You can repeat sentences from my videos. You can shadow me. That means you listen to a sentence, and then you say the sentence exactly after me. This is very, very good practice. The key is to use your voice. Do not only think the words in your head. You must say the words out loud. Your ears must hear your own voice speaking English. This is how you connect your brain to your mouth. This is how you build your speaking room. I want to take you back in time. I want you to remember when you were a baby. You did not know any words in your first language. You listened for many, many months. Then one day, you said your first word. Maybe it was mama. Maybe it was dada. Was it a perfect word? Probably not. But your parents were so happy. They celebrated. They laughed. They smiled. They said the word again and again to you. Then you learned more words. You said water. You said dog. You said no. Your sentences were very, very short. More milk. Go park. You did not think about grammar. You did not think about mistakes. You just communicated. You pointed at things and said the word, and people understood you. They helped you. They said the correct sentence. Yes, that is a dog. Do you want to go to the park? You were a successful communicator as a baby. You were not a perfect speaker, but you were a good communicator. Why did you succeed? Because you were not afraid, because you tried, because you practiced every day, and because the people around you supported you. Now, you are learning English. But you are not a baby in English. You are an adult. You have a big, strong listening room. You know many, many words, but for speaking, you are like a baby. You need to be like that baby again. You need to start with small words. Short sentences. You need to not be afraid of mistakes. You need to celebrate your first words. Your first English sentences do not need to be beautiful. They just need to be, I am hungry. The weather is good. I like this song. This is my friend. Think about what you can say now. What are the simple things you can say? Practice those things. Make them perfect in your mouth. Make them easy to say. Then add one more word. Then add one more sentence. Do not try to say a very long, difficult sentence. This will make you frustrated. Start with what you know. Start with what is easy. Build your confidence with small successes. Every small sentence you say is a victory. It is a brick for your speaking room. Every brick is important. With enough bricks, you will build a strong, beautiful house for your speaking English. Be the baby again. Be curious. Be brave. Be proud of every single word. Where can you practice speaking? This is a big question. The fear monster is loudest when you are with other people, especially with native speakers. You think, they will judge me. They will correct me. This fear is normal. So you need a safe space. You need a place where you can practice without fear. A place where you can make mistakes, and it is okay. Where is this safe space? The first safe space is with yourself. You are your own best friend. You can talk to yourself in English. When you are alone at home, you can speak. You can describe what you see. You can talk about your plans for the day. You can read a book out loud. This is a zero-pressure environment. No one is listening. No one is judging. You can make 1,000 mistakes, and it is okay. This is the best place to start. The second safe space is with a very good friend. A friend who is also learning English. Or a friend who is very kind and patient. You can say to this friend, I want to practice my English. Can we speak for 10 minutes in English? Can you help me? Most people will say yes, and you can help each other. You can laugh together about your mistakes. This makes learning fun. The third safe space is with a teacher. A teacher is a professional helper. A good teacher will not judge you. A good teacher will create a safe environment for you to practice. You can find teachers online. You can find conversation groups. In these groups, everyone is learning. Everyone is afraid. So you are all together. You can support each other. You do not need to start with a difficult situation. Do not go to a big party with many native speakers and try to speak. This is too scary. This is like jumping into the deep end of the swimming pool when you do not know how to swim. You will be afraid and you will not try again. Start in the shallow end. Start where the water is safe. Start with yourself, then with one friend, then with a small group, step by step. When you feel stronger, you can try more difficult situations. Create your safe space this week. Find 5 minutes every day to talk to yourself in English. That is your first mission. Your safe space is waiting for you. I want to talk more about listening, but I want to talk about it in a new way. You are very good at listening to understand. You listen to a video and you understand the general idea. This is a great skill, but now you need to learn a new skill. You need to learn how to listen to learn. What is the difference? When you listen to understand, you are passive. The words come in, you understand, and then they go out. You are focused on the meaning. When you listen to learn, you are active. You are a hunter. You are hunting for new words. You are hunting for new sentences. You are listening to how people say things. You are focused on the language itself. For example, you are watching a movie. The character says, "I'm kind of tired." You understand this. He is tired. But if you are listening to learn, you will notice the phrase kind of. What does kind of mean? It means a little bit. It is a very common phrase. So you can take this phrase. You can write it in your notebook. You can practice saying it. I'm kind of hungry. I'm kind of happy. This is now your phrase. You can use it. This is how you build your speaking room. You take pieces from your listening room and you move them to your speaking room. You actively look for useful pieces, useful words, useful sentences, simple sentences that you can use in your own life. So the next time you listen to English, do not just listen for meaning. Listen for useful language. Listen for a sentence that you like. Listen for a word that you want to use. Push the pause button. Repeat the sentence. Say it out loud 3 times. Try to make a new sentence with the same structure. This changes everything. Listening becomes active. It becomes a source of new speaking material. You are not just a consumer of English. You are a collector of English. You are collecting tools for your speaking toolbox. This is a powerful change. It makes you the boss of your learning. You decide what you want to learn. You find it. You practice it. You use it. This is how you connect your big listening room to your small speaking room. You build a bridge between them. You are the main character in the story of your life. Every day, you write a new page in this story. What do you want your story to say? Do you want your story to say, "I was afraid, so I was quiet"? "I understood English, but I never spoke"? Or do you want your story to say, "I was afraid, but I tried"? "My English was not perfect, but I spoke. I connected with people. I made new friends. I learned new things because I was brave." The choice is yours. Every day, you make this choice. You write your story with your actions. Think about why you are learning English. What is your dream? Do you want to travel? Do you want to have friends from other countries? Do you want to get a better job? Do you want to understand the words to your favorite songs? This dream is important. This dream is the reason you started. But if you do not speak, your dream is far away. Speaking is the key that opens the door to your dream. When you speak, you can talk to people when you travel. You can make new friends. You can do a job interview in English. You can sing your favorite songs and understand the meaning. Your dream is waiting for you on the other side of fear. You must walk through the fear to get to your dream. It is not easy, but it is worth it. You are worth it. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to learn. I believe in your courage. I know you can do this, but you need to believe in yourself. You need to be your own hero. So I want to ask you a question. What will you do today to write a good page in your story? Will you speak one sentence out loud? Will you talk to yourself for 5 minutes? Will you send a voice message to a friend in English? Choose one small action. Do it today. Then you can write in your story, "Today I was brave. Today I spoke." Now let us put everything together. Let us make a new plan for you. A plan that helps your speaking. This plan is simple. It is kind. It is for you. Part 1 of your plan is listening to learn. Every day when you listen to English, be an active hunter. Choose one video or one podcast. Listen for 5 minutes, but listen with a mission. Your mission is to find one useful sentence. One sentence that you like. One sentence that you can use. Write this sentence in a notebook. Say this sentence out loud 10 times. Make 2 new sentences with the same structure. This will take only 5 extra minutes, but it is very powerful. Part 2 of your plan is daily speaking practice. Every day, you will speak English out loud for 5 minutes. You can do this alone. You can talk about your day. You can describe the room you are in. You can talk about your feelings. You can read a paragraph from a book out loud. It does not matter what you talk about. It only matters that you use your voice. You move your mouth. You hear your own English. Part 3 of your plan is weekly connection. One time every week, you will have a small conversation in English. This can be with a friend. This can be with a teacher. This can be in an online conversation group. It can be for only 10 or 15 minutes. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to communicate, to connect with another person. This will be scary at first, but after a few times, it will become easier. It will become normal. This is your plan. It is not difficult. It does not require many hours. It requires consistency. It requires you to show up for yourself every day. 5 minutes of active listening, 5 minutes of speaking alone. 10 minutes of conversation once a week. This is only 20 minutes of focused practice per day and a little more for the weekly talk. You can do this. I know you can. This plan will build your speaking room, brick by brick, day by day. Your speaking room will become bigger. It will become stronger, and one day you will open the door and you will see. It is as beautiful as your listening room. I need to tell you this again. You are not broken. There is nothing wrong with you. Understanding English but not speaking it is a normal stage. It is a stage that almost every language learner goes through. You are not alone. You are not strange. You have spent a long time building one skill. That skill is strong. Now it is time to build the other skill. It is that simple. It is not a mystery. It is not a magic problem. It is a problem of focus and practice. Be kind to yourself. You are doing something amazing. You are learning a new language. This is a beautiful, powerful thing. It opens your mind and your heart. It connects you to the world. You should be proud of yourself for coming this far. You understand English. That is a huge success. Celebrate that. Now take the next step. Be brave, but be kind. Talk to yourself like you would talk to a good friend. If your friend said, "I am afraid to speak English," what would you say? You would say, "It is okay to be afraid. Just try. I believe in you. I am here with you." Say these words to yourself. I am here with you. We can do this together. Your journey in English is a marathon, not a sprint. It is a long, beautiful walk. Enjoy the walk. Enjoy the small victories. Enjoy the sound of your own voice speaking a new language. It is a miracle. You are a miracle. We are near the end of our time together today. I hope you feel different. I hope you feel hopeful. I hope you understand the problem now. You have 2 rooms. You have a fear monster. You need the right practice. You need to be kind to yourself. But most importantly, I hope you understand that your voice matters. The world needs to hear your voice. You have ideas. You have stories. You have feelings. You have a unique perspective. The world is waiting for you. Do not keep your voice inside. English is not a test you need to pass. English is a tool for connection, a tool for sharing who you are with more people. Do not let perfectionism stop you from sharing your beautiful self. You have the power to change your story. You can start today, right now. After this video finishes, I want you to say one sentence out loud. It can be any sentence. Hello world, my name is, and say your name. I am learning English. Today is a good day. Say it. Listen to your own voice. That is the first brick in your new speaking room. That is the first step on your new path. Thank you for listening to me today. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your courage. I am so proud of you. I believe in you. Keep going. Keep speaking. Your voice is important. This is Olivia from Learn English Easy, sending you love and motivation. Until next time, speak, even if your voice shakes. Goodbye for now.